heading towards quantitative analysis, which is the core area in FRM. I will explain these mathematical statistical model in detail, in brief, and then we will go for detailed discussion one by one in this session. We'll start our discussion with time value of money. Time value of money is a very important concept when it comes to investments and risk management. We use two terms. One is the present value and one is future value. Present value and future values are very important, and even the time value of money concept is very important. How it works is, suppose an investment bank or investment banker approach you they have a very good product, and if you spend $1 million in 5 years it will become $5 million. So you are quite excited because it's going to multiply 5 times. But at the same time, you should know that money loses its value over the passage of time. Suppose when our parents were young, if you sit with them, they will tell you that when they were young, house was cheaper, land was cheaper, and now if we see now, there is a massive increase in market dynamics, and same maybe our parents can buy in 1 million big area of land. Now we are unable to buy a big area of land in the same amount. So money loses its value with the passage of time. This is the concept of time value of money. So how we study this time value of money is by using a calculator. We try to see what is the NIY, we see PV, present value, future value, and what will be the payment over the period of time. So I will teach you how to use the financial calculator to calculate NPV, or you can calculate future value, present value, and related other components. We'll calculate the present value of a single sum, present value of multiple sums. There are changes every year in terms of returns, so varying cash flows, how to manage, and what is the concept of annuity when there is an annual regular payment, and what is perpetuity, what is ordinary annuity, what is annuity due. This all concepts I will explain you. Probability is very interesting because we want to predict by quantifying, so probability methods are very useful. We see that what is the chance of happening. Always it's between 0 to 100, or 1 or 0 to 1, or 0% to 100%. Because when we do a toss, we have 50-50 chances that the head will come or a tail will come. So this is what is the basic in terms of probability of happening, not happening. Then we try to calculate the expected value by multiplying the probability with the amounts. So probability is really important concepts. We see subjective probabilities, we see numerical probabilities, how we work, how we calculate, how we apply in our day-to-day work. This is a very important discussion. We discuss basic statistics. Statistics is the sister of mathematics. There is a history for these subjects. A lot of time it is used for gambling, but now we are using it for better predicting and forecasting our results. So we discuss what is inferior statistics, what is descriptive statistics, what is different types, qualitative, quantitative, what is the concept of mean, median, mode, average, middle value, most recurring value, what is the concept of harmonic mean, geometric mean, where we use these means practically, what are the scenarios, how we scale, how we make frequency distributions and tables. This is all into basic statistics. Then we talk about distributions. We have normal distribution. It's like a bell-shaped distribution. Center of this you have a mean. Sometimes it tends to the right side. We can say this is one-tailed, sometimes two-tailed, sometimes flat. There are different scenarios in terms of distribution when normal distribution become abnormal distribution. And of course, when we see with samples, it's a different distribution. When we see a larger population, it's different. So z-testing and t-testings are also kind of hypotheses which help us in order to have our hypothesis is correct or incorrect. So we have rejection, we have acceptance. How he does this, how to see a table, t tables, z tables. This is what I'm going to explain in today's discussion. Then we have Bayesian analysis, how it works, hypothesis testing, and confidence intervals. Confidence interval means that how much we are confident about the population. Generally we take 1%, 5%, 10%, and what are the statistics values associated and how it will change the curves or a bell shape. This is I will explain you shortly. Correlations and copulas. So correlation, co is a Latin word, means two relation of two variables. So if I'm making a portfolio, I need to know that if I am buying the same directional stocks or I'm going opposite. For example, suppose if I buy a stock of AT&T and then I buy another stock for T-Mobile, so if both goes up, both goes down same time, so it will not be an efficient portfolio, because in a portfolio we should have different kind of option with different risk and returns. So correlation determines the relation of two variables, how much dependent they are. We take when they go in the same direction, we say they are positively correlated. If they absolutely go in the same direction, we say perfectly correlated. If slightly, then we say correlated, positively correlated. And on the opposite side, this is negatively correlated, means T-Mobile is going up and maybe Bank of America is going down, so this will be negatively correlated. So being a portfolio managers, you have to understand the concept of correlation. Correlation is very practically used and you should know the ample knowledge about its usage. Where are the upper lines and lower lines? So it will go -1 to +1s, mean perfectly negatively correlated and perfectly positively correlated. Then we have linear regression. Regression is the word from regress. So we try to take an independent variable, a dependent variable, constants and variable, and we try to put them into an equation called least square method. Y is equal to a plus bx. How it works, what is the mechanism, how we do regress for one variable, for multiple variables, what are different scenarios. I am going to explain it shortly. Linear regression with multiple regressor and hypothesis testing and confidence intervals with multiple regression. So we'll take z-testing, t-testing, and we'll take the least square methods together. Modeling and forecasting trends, what are the different methods, models, and how we can predict better by using these methods, I will explain. We'll see what are the characterizing of the cycles. We have MA, AR, and models. We'll see the volatilities and correlations for risk managers and risk management. So volatility is the change, fluctuation. So sometimes market is more volatile, your security is less volatile. So we introduce this concept of beta, alpha, gamma, how it works. This is we will discuss. And in the last we'll see the simulation methods. What are those methods, how they work, and how practical it is to learn. This is what is the scope of discussion. So now I will start the detailed discussion, and the first topic is the time value of money concepts.